Recording in progress. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss this one, trust me. Stick around, it's lather time. Let's get it on, baby.
Lather time with Lather Jetty. Lathered up, we bout to get it. Slick lather, close shaves, live from the lavatory. Yeah.
All right, y'all, welcome back. Another edition of the Lather Time here in the lavatory. Today we got a good one for y'all. So I'm gonna try to be as mum's a word as possible. I'm pretty good at keeping secrets. I mean, I guess that depends on, who you ask. If you ask my wife, she might tell you a different thing. If you ask a couple of my best friends, they'll tell you that don't make him mad because he's got every skeleton in my closet. So I'm going to say as much as I can, as much as I think I can, but essentially I was blessed to be chosen by an artisan to test out a new base for them. And I am going to do that with y'all today. Now, full disclosure, this isn't a full first impressions. I'm still getting used to the full YouTube, doing everything, filming while I evaluate, that type of deal. So my first test of it, I was so excited of it that I kept getting lost in the sauce and lost in my lather instead of paying attention to the video and the lather. So just to be perfectly honest with y'all, this is my second shave with this. So I am excited to do it. So I'm going to take y'all along for the ride. I'm going to show y'all what I look for in a new base, how I evaluate it, what I'm looking for as far as performance variables, kind of putting it through the ringer. And for those that love it, this might be a really long lather today. We're going to push the water on this one. Now, I did in my first shave with it, and it responded beautifully. I will say, I can't say much about it, but when this one drops, y'all, not only just the scent, heaven sent, the base, this is going to shake up the market. God, this is going to be so weird. Maybe I'll do more lathering and less talking, which is probably what some of y'all want. Some of y'all probably want both. Less talking, less lathering. But you ain't going to get that on Lathered Yeti's channel. This is the lavatory, okay? This is what we do. And now we've got official testing underway. So I'm going to go through my normal process, painting my water in. And what I'm doing right now is just activating that paste. We're setting the foundation right now. This is like in the NFL when you just hand the ball off, hand the ball off, hand the ball off, and then you hit him with that play action. We're setting the foundation right now for this. And this base is a water hog. Not obnoxiously so. Just enough to be wonderful. It dials in very quickly. You can see how beautifully creamy. But look at how that just explodes. Oh, I'm so excited for this test. I forgot to run through everything else I'm going with. BBS Live, Aylsworth week. Going with my Drakkant SS, and that has got a second use Tatra Platinum in it. Hold on. I'm about to go to the gym later. This is my pre-warm-up. Going with that Maullu splash. I was going to do a full Maullu shave because of everything that's going on with Peter over at A&E, but I decided, you know what? I'm still kind of testing. Let's keep the test going, but Peter's in my thoughts. So Peter, just so you know, I'm still thinking about you. There will be a full-on legacy video to come here shortly. Luckily, nobody got hurt in the fire, or it doesn't sound like anything super serious from the situation and the fire that happened with the with A&E's. I believe it was their shipping part of their facility. Apparently mostly just water damage. So Peter, in our thoughts, man, we all know you're going to rebound from this. And knowing you, there's probably going to be inspiration for like 2 new bases. That's just what you do. You're amazing. So, going with Maullu Splash. And that's the shade for y'all today. God, it's like, it can be very hard to shoot this without being able to give scent notes, what I'm snuffling here. God, this base is beautiful. This, honestly, after my first shave with it, immediately told the artisan that this is like vaulted into like my top probably 5 or 6 bases. God, can you guys see just how this is freaking building? Little spoiler alert. Little spoiler alert. I did take it. I guess I will say that I did take a step back from my vegan series. So, inadvertent vegan series. So this is a tallow-based soap. So I will say that. God, the scent is incredible. So one of the things that I pay attention to now that we're in what I call gradual hydration 2 phase, there's phases. Lathered. Gradual hydration 2, you can see how it's not breaking down. It's not like collapsing or anything. It's just still just getting really good peaks. It's still very much in the building phase. And it's getting like really thick, dense, creamy. Normally by now, and listen, I should preface this. This is nothing against any artisans out there. This is nothing against other bases. But I'm a player personnel guy. I'm a rankings guy. Performance-based rankings. This is just what I do. So this isn't against anybody out there. But what separates the elite bases to me, the top 12 to 15, from everything else, is its ability to just build from a paste into this super dense cream, almost consistency right here, and for it to be able to just keep taking water and never break. You see how it's just building? And now look, you could shave with this right now. You know I'm not going to though. You know I'm going to push the water on it. You can see how dense that is. See that little, we're getting a little falling over, but it's still super, super dense. But y'all are gonna find out real quick. Watch how this builds the more that I add water to it. Because that's another kind of gauge that I have. When a lather just continues to grow, the more water that you throw at it and it doesn't water down, it doesn't dilute. Listen, I shoot for soaps that I could shave my whole body with. Common misconception, clean shaven up top, furry all over. So if I really wanted to do a full body shave, I need a lather that's going to perform, that's going to allow me to do so. You see that? It's still just painting on, dense cream. We're about 13, 14 milliliters of water in. You see how it's just absolutely lovely. 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 Just this beautiful matte sheen to it that's kind of starting to grow. And it's just building all up in the... Look at this. See, I'm so excited in testing. I'm using my Ice Lily by Chisel and Hound. This video is going to be all over the place. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to tag everything that I used, and then y'all can piece in the puzzle. It's not going to be some formal, but it's my Chisel and Hound Ice Lily with a 28 millimeter 'Boti. Just found out today I've been mispronouncing bow tie. It's Boti, not. 28 millimeter Boti Captain's Finest 2-band Class A fan-shaped knot in there. Listen now, this lather gonna be so good, it's gonna make that dog's tail wag. You know what I mean? There's just something about this new base. Shout out to my guy Lather Legends on Instagram. He loves his slow-mo lathers, so I told him I'd hit him with one on the channel. Y'all, do you see how it's still just remaining dense? This soap could take all kinds of water. Okay, so you see how it's starting to kind of move a little bit more freely on the face? Oh, that was a good one. Y'all. Lost in my bloop sauce. Look at this. You see how it's starting to move a little bit more freely? This is shaveable right now. This, if I wanted to actually keep y'all here for less than 20 minutes, I would shave with this. Purpose of the video, though, isn't to shave. It's to test. Look at that. Frickin' beauty. See if that'll focus a little bit better. Golly. Oh, I love lathering. Sorry. It's just sometimes it just hits me. Well, we're at probably about 20 milliliters, I think. And you can see, I mean, this ain't ghosting anytime soon. This is still not even close to transparent. But you see how it's really, that brush is really going through that lather like real quick, or like whooshing through it. That's just tons of glide built up. There's so much lather in this brush right now, it's actually kind of hard to display. It's actually hilarious. Beautiful. I mean, look at this. I'm gonna tell you what. Look at that, we're inching up. Call those little Yeti lather tears. You catch one of those in a bottle, you're gonna have good luck for 15 years. Not even kidding. Little Yeti lather tears. That one's wanting to come off. Let's keep going. Still just taking water. See that sheen? You know what we call that sheen? And that Hershey Kisses? Ooh, that was a good one. Hydration station. Hydration station, welcome to your shaves. Well hydrated with a great post shave feel. Your razor's gonna glide all day. All right. I'll do a couple more. I mean, I think y'all get the point. So again, you see how this just keeps building? Keeps building. It's not watering down. It's literally getting creamier, still adding density. Look at the daggone brush. Ain't no poof to that, baby. I told you on that first video, ain't no poofs here. Just straight dense cream. God, this is gonna be so slick. God, I'm freaking, my mouth is watering. That's how insane I am about lathers, y'all. Look at that. Oh, this scent is so good. Look at that beautiful lather. Should we? Should we? Yeah. One more. Y'all, I'm pretty sure we're at like, so each spray is about a milliliter. I'm pretty sure we're at close to 30, which is like, in all of my testing, the most water I've ever seen a soap take was probably around 35. This is where you get to the point where you got to catch it. But you see how it's still just wanting to build? There ain't no quit in this base right now. Ain't no quit, baby. Look at that. Honestly, this is the second time that I have been blessed by an artisan asking me to test a base for them. This is like, I live for this. Like, I'm a product manager for a living. So user test casing or user test cases, test scripts, how to improve user products. We're doing another one. Why not? Right up my alley. So the artisan knows who they are. Thank you so much for the opportunity. See how it's still just getting creamy? It's still just blowing up. Telling y'all. I could keep going with this for probably another 4 or 5 editions, easy, before we get into like washout territory. Freaking gorgeous. All right. Got my Aylsworth Drakkant SS super slippery handle. Here we go. What's a joke aim for? I don't know if y'all can see. Bloops. Oh man, I wish you could see the faucet on my sink right now. Both those bloops went right over it. Finally just washed it off. Sorry, I don't know if y'all can see just how, like, look at the soap on the top cap of that razor. Just how quickly that freaking razor is just scooting. There is so much slickness. Y'all, this new base is going to change the game a little bit. God, this is just skirting. I'm just dripping. I'm all excited. I'm not. I'm gonna tell you what, I have really found when I push a lather like that, blade feel is reduced. The blade actually performs better because look at that. Golly. Because you have that layer of glide that you've really preserved that whole time. Look at that cheese pull. Gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. I have a very tumultuous relationship with my Drakkant. Just not shallow angle razors. Probably like hyper overthinking it, which I'm always guilty of, but it's taken me a long time to be able to get comfortable shaves the same as I do with, like your standard 30-degree angle razors. All right, let's go back for pass number 2, baby. Look at that. Whoop, we're flying. And I'd like to try not to let the tips of the brush leave my face, because you start working a little bit more air in, and the more that you're just kind of, it's called glide polishing that glide and keeping those, geez, I'm flying everywhere, keeping all of that glide intact, which is what allows that razor to just skirt on your skin. This soap base also has an incredibly luxurious feel, skin feel on it. It feels like you just went to a fancy steakhouse. One of those steakhouses that's just got prime Wagyu on the menu that you might never actually buy, but it's available. That's what this feels like on the face. Freaking fantastic. Sorry, I'm just focusing on all that beautiful feedback too. God, this stuff is, this is elite. elite. When you can suspend water like that on your face, you're already going to get way more comfortable shaves. Amazing. Actually wasn't going to shave today. My skin felt kind of dry with yesterday's shave and felt like it should be like a skin recovery day. And this soap was just sitting there laughing at me on my desk. Tell you what, these Tatras, pretty daggum nice. This is the best. I haven't liked them on the second shave too much and the other razors, so this is the best best feeling second use that I've had with one. But the Drakkant clamping will get that. It'll do that for you. God, what a beautiful scent. We'll wake it up a little bit. I don't think it needs to be because we put so much water into it to begin with. But let's wake it up just a little bit. Look at that. 3 passes in, sitting there in the brush. 30 milliliters of water in it. Well, now 32. Unreal, dude. This freaking base, dude. I love when this happens because there's so many great artisans and products out there to begin with. And this iron sharpens iron. Look at that. Like, there ain't no breaking point for this. I've done 35 minutes right now. Y'all know if your boy gets this hyped over a base, where there's smoke, there's freaking fire. And let me tell you what, you don't have to call the fire department on this one. Just so slick. Nuts. Look at that. We'll just do this just with the glide. Literally just don't even need lather, just the residual slickness. Beautiful. So, new soap bases post-shave feel. What I look for, the elite of the elite. And this, maybe this is more your mileage may vary, but I look for a soap that immediately makes my skin feel hydrated. There aren't many out there that make my skin feel immediately hydrated. Or more hydrated than it did like when I started shaving. Like Murphy McNeil Kodiak. BBS, Kronos, Hermes, definitely Hermes 2.0. Declaration Grooming, I don't know if I already said that. Strike Gold Shave, Ethos, and this one. Literally, like, I mean, my skin's already plump. You know, I like my chicken wings. But this literally makes it feel all plump and hydrated. So now the best part, the reveal for the lather mittens. Look at this. I can't make hand puppets, otherwise I would. I mean, look at this freaking... This is going to be a long video. I kind of warned that up front, but I'm having way too much fun in this one right now. Yo, look at this. Unreal. Unreal. This one's unreal. All right. That off my nose. I am going to let this sink in. And then I'm going to get right back to y'all. And we'll be back in a second. Lather mittens off my face. I wanted to bring y'all back for my splash. And final first impressions. Just get this on. God, that Maullu is so good. Oh, I haven't used that in a while. Oh man, that Maullu scent, incredible. That legacy scent from A&E, that's top 10 for me. Oh, that oud note is just killer. Well, listen, y'all. This new tester base that I just tested for this artisan, probably going to drop. I don't know exactly when. I'm still pretty mum. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be in the next month, maybe month and a half tops. When this drops, believe all the marketing hype. Come back, watch this video, see how it performs. This won't be my last video on it. This base was insane. This is 2 shaves in a row now. This isn't first impressions. My mind was blown. And I pushed the water more on this video than I did the other one, which is why we're going on almost 3 hours now. So definitely run out and grab this. When I can say more about this, I will. I'm going to shout this one from the rooftops. I kind of know what's in it. I know what the difference is with this one. Get it. Other than that, thanks guys for joining me again on Lathatory. Another Lather Time. This one was a fun one. Sorry we ran long yet again. It's kind of a consistent theme, but this one was worth it, I think. This one was a nice testing a new base, showed you all my process, and my mind was blown with this one. This is a fantastic shave. So thanks guys for joining me. Until we meet again for the next Lather Time. Peace.